it going? This is Let's Learn Love. This is your host, Cassandra Parks. And I hope you all are having a good week. Beginning of the week, it has been an awesome day. It's been pretty. It's been everything outside. So I hope that you all are having a good day. Um, Today I am doing another call-in show. Well, you can call in if you feel like it. The topic will be relationship chemistry, and my telephone number is 404-361-1571. Again, 404-361-1571. Again, I'm your host, Cassandra Parks, and I am very glad that you are here on Let's Learn Love, your vehicle to a better relationship. Um, just a little bit about me. I have been doing this since 2008. I am a relationship, dating, and intimacy coach, and I love doing this. And I hope that you all get something out of these shows. I hope that you are able to at least think about some things and talk with, with your significant others just to get some things going. So, with that being said, I don't have. I got some shout outs today. That's what I have. I have some shout outs. I have Mood Cosmetics. Veronica, you know I love you, girl. Keep doing your thing. I want to shout out my friend Elaine that listens to me from time to time from Florida. My friend Trish, she was the first guest that was on here, so I would like to shout her out. My best friend Leah, I know she listens. Ina and my whole little sorority crew, which is the IOTA crew. I want to say hi to y'all, and let's see who else. Well, I'll say hi to some more people later on. But again, I am a certified relationship, dating, intimacy coach. I am a certified hypnotist as well. I am a member of the Institute of Coaches, which is an affiliate of Harvard Law School. I am also a member of the American College of Sexologists, and I am an American Sexual Health Association ambassador. Follow me on Facebook. I need you all to follow me on Facebook. Let's Learn Love. Let's Learn Love, and it is letslearnlove.com, or on Twitter, Let's Learn Love, the number 1. Sorry, I forgot to put my phone on mute. Just some of my sample of my services is online dating, how to meet people, personalities to avoid, simple conversation starters, dating ideas, dating rules, seminars, and I do seminars, workshops, and dating, relationships, and intimacy. I also do private coaching sessions, and I also speak at events. And I'm going to get you a rundown of some of my events that I will be speaking at shortly. But if you want to contact me, email me at letslearnlove@outlook.com, or you can find me on my website, letslearnlove.com, or contact me at 678-400-9673. And again, today the show will be about relationship chemistry, so feel free to call in at 404-361-1571. Again, 404-361-1571. Okay, you can catch me at Red Hills in the City, which is a tour that I do often. It is about HIV and AIDS awareness, and just some other things, self-esteem, and that's what I usually speak about, but I don't know, I might change it up a little bit this time. But I'm very blessed to be a part of the Red Hills in the City. I will be in Augusta on the 23rd of September, so that date is getting close. But you can also catch me in West Palm, Fort Lauderdale, Atlanta, Greenville, Charlotte, DMV, Norfolk. I am very honored to be a part of that. Also, you'll be able to catch me at Praise-A-Palooza, which I am super excited about. That will be on the 16th of September, and that's going to be here in Atlanta. at the World Congress Center. So look that up, and I will be speaking on godly relationships. So I'm very excited about that and very honored that I was asked to be a part of that. So again, that will be Grace Palooza, and that is the 16th of September. And just go on the internet and be nosy. I got that from Trish Stanley. And when she says be nosy, just be nosy and try to look and see stuff that's going on, and um, go out there and investigate. So I am. Oh, I also will be in the DMV area again in I think October 20th and 21st. So I'm excited about that too. And that is where you can find me recently, and well, in the next couple of minutes. So let's get into a little bit of our topic. My topic, I'm going to break it down to the first couple of, there's 4 things about chemistry that people should know about relationship chemistry. I'll do the first 2 before the break, and I'll do the next 2 after the break. So let's go and first of all, let's talk about what is chemistry. What is relationship chemistry? How does it happen? What does it mean? You may have often heard that term and not know exactly what it means. So let's talk about it and see what it is. Chemistry is basically an emotion, and it's that when 2 people share a special connection, it's not necessarily sexual, but it's impulsive, and it makes you want to see that person over and over and over again. And it's, just a feeling that, or we click, so to say. So that's the quick version of chemistry. It often happens very early on in one's relationship, and they can intuitively work it out whether it can be negative or positive chemistry. Because sometimes, you have met somebody and you just do not like them. And, that would be an example of negative chemistry. You just don't get along. Everything is just kind of with them. So that's that's an example of negative chemistry, as well as the example that I just gave of positive energy and chemistry. So when chemistry is broken down to not only hormones, but I try not to get too scientific into it today, because I know I can definitely do that, but I'll try to keep it, general terms. Good chemistry means good rapport. No chemistry means it's hard to find a rapport, and bad chemistry means no rapport or negative rapport, which we just talked about. But chemistry is kind of like the attraction. It's that spark that happens. That's the word I was looking for. The spark that happens between people, and sometimes it can be lead to different things. Chemistry can be described as a combination of love, lust, infatuation, and a desire to be involved intimately with someone. So there's a couple of things that go into that, and the first thing I would say about the again, there's 4 parts of romantic or relationship chemistry. So let's break them down and see what you have and what it is. The first thing we could say is a romantic partner is different from what we actually end up choosing, and we can say that because of speed dating studies. People were asked to look for prior dating session, the levels of attractiveness, income potential, things of that sort. And they were not able to identify any of those when it came to a potential partner. So what that tells us is that no matter what we have preconceived notions in our head, our body and our mind tell us something different. So the first one I would like to say is physical romantic chemistry. That's when you and your partner can keep your hands off one another. There's that physical romantic chemistry. and you want to be close. You want to spend a lot of intimate time together, the looking in the eyes, and you know that your partner desires you and enjoys the physical closeness that you share. And it is difficult to have excellent physical chemistry without also having emotional feelings of love or caring for your partner as well. Physical chemistry might seem more sexual, but is also a sign of emotional romantic chemistry as well. And trust for each other is important to physical chemistry. So, what that tells us is that in order to have physical chemistry, there must be a couple of components there. It must be emotional. That means that you're caring or loving your partner. And it also means that you have trust. And I tell you all the time, when it comes to relationships, if you do not have trust, you do not have any sort of relationship. So it just kind of brings true to how a person feels about somebody. So the second part I will say is emotional romantic chemistry. And that is your partner feels supported emotionally, and so do you when you have emotional romantic chemistry. And you make sure that you do not um, hamper that. I'm trying to get the right words today. I'm tongue tied today. You don't want to hamper that. You make sure that you do the emotional work in your relationship to build positive emotional feelings for each other. You also help manage negative emotions when you recognize them in your partner, and by asking them to talk about you and their feelings to you. So when your partner can sense each emotional state, that's a good sign because that means the element of your romantic chemistry. And researchers say that when you look at romantic relationships and emotional intelligence, they say individuals who better understand each other's emotions in conjunction with insight of their own emotions may enter into relationships with more compatible partners. So that means that emotional competencies may make up more than likely the individual with the competencies establish pleasant or mutual satisfying relationships. Okay, let me break that down again so I won't sound so sciencey. Uh, it just basically means that when you understand your partner's emotional state and you take that into your existence and you want to see what's going on with them, that means that you have a real connection. So that connection basically forms an emotional chemistry, which is part of the whole thing of chemistry that you should have. So that is very important that you understand your partner's relationship and they're dealing with one another. Okay, so the last thing on the emotional part is um, research says that if you go without emotional intelligence, it is not a death sentence to couples because they can learn this skill. So that means if you feel like you don't have enough emotional connection with your partner for as far as chemistry, then that means that you can learn it. It is something that can be taught, but you have to be willing to learn it. If emotional intelligence contributes to better interactions between your partner, training couples in emotional skills may help them improve their relationships. Recent studies have shown that it is possible to increase emotional intelligence with training. So if you feel like that you cannot connect with your partner emotionally, the best thing I can say that you can do is to go seek some counseling, coaching, plug, or something of the sort so that you can tap into that so you and your partner can, have better emotional chemistry. So with that, I am going to take my first break. This is Let's Learn Love, WIGO Radio 1570, Atlanta's Incredible Radio. Hey guys. Let's see who's on here. I don't know who's on here. But hey, like, share, comment, send me stuff via inbox if you don't want to necessarily show everything that on here. They jamming, they playing Mint Condition. You send me swinging. See my shirt? I love my shirt. You know I'm a big t-shirt girl. So my shirt says diamond and pearl type of girl, and it has a high heel on it. I love this shirt. If y'all know me, I love anything that shines, glitters, any of that. So, hey, there's my boo. I called you Alan because we work together at work. So, hi, Alan. Thank you. I'm trying to do a fantastic job. So, but like I said, you all send me some stuff in my inbox if you have a question about relationship chemistry. Oh, I just noticed that I misspelled it too. Ooh, I was typing fast. I had to get in here fast. But they had an excellent, y'all, if you can listen to the show before me, Embodiment Underground Radio. They have really good guests on there. They was talking to Phantom out of New York that wrote songs for people. He did a song with Janet back in the day. I mean, that was a great interview. So I had to let her finish up that interview. So that's why I'm a little late and a little thrown off, and stuff just a little hectic for me. So, but I am drinking water today. I'm not drinking the red. That's probably what's wrong with me. I'm not drinking a Big Red. And I don't even drink soda like that, but that red soda helps me a lot. So, oh well. Hey Regina. Regina is my classmate and she's locked in all the way from Bermuda. Thank you. Let's see who else is on here. Oh, I see some of my favorites. Yay! Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. I can't believe I misspelled that. That is like, to me. And I can't change it. I'll change it after I get off. But, like I said, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Please. Y'all gonna call in 404. I'm gonna type it in if y'all wanna call in. Next time they come back, I need to go see them because I'm up here jamming. Y'all know I'm goofy and silly. Oh my, I see some different people. Hi y'all. I'm like honored. Like I said, if y'all have a question, call in. Hi Henry. I see Henry joined. I see Ricky joined. I see a whole bunch of y'all. Hi Lala. Lala. Hello Queen, how are you? And let's see, who else is on here? I'm just discombobulated today. I'm going back on. And hello, welcome back to Let's Learn Love. I am your host, Cassandra Parks, and that is Mint Condition. You send me swinging. That sent me back. I love that song. That sent me back. But we are talking about chemistry tonight, and I want to thank that special person that gave this idea to me yesterday. So thanks, babe. Anyway, we are talking about chemistry and what makes up the different type of chemistry that people may have. So the third part that I will say that makes up chemistry is spiritual chemistry. And I know some people are not religious, but you may have a belief, you may have some sort of belief system, whether it's meditation, God. Me personally, I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, so that helps with my chemistry as well. And a belief system, now let me tell you, a belief system does not have to be religious based. Again, I'm going to say that one more time. A belief system does not necessarily mean that it is religious based. Some people find that romantic chemistry through their similar beliefs in environmentalism, vegetarian diet, reverence for life, or some other strong belief that you do not necessarily have to rely on religious views as their basis. On the other hand, some couples are very deeply held in traditional religious views and would not want their partner to convert to believe the same ideas and beliefs as them. You know, that an example of that is when somebody gets married and they convert to Judaism or something of that sort. So spiritual chemistry as far as romance and relationships can be maintained even if a partner has a different faith as you. Interfaith marriages among Catholics are very high, so that is one example of that as well. It is found that interfaith households where one partner is Catholic are able to maintain a strong religious commitment and do not have to be more secular when they marry from someone, say, of a Protestant faith or, something of that sort. So I do have a question that just came in, and it came in on my phone. It says, okay, who fares better when it comes to trust, females or males, and what drives that? Okay, this is what I'm going to say about this. And thank you for the question. I will, of course, keep you anonymous. So what happens with that is this. Usually when it comes to trust issues, males typically have better trust issues than women, and this is why usually women, unfortunately, but let me go back. Usually women have trust issues because of something that has happened in the past, and males usually have a better belief and trust system in their females because of things that have not happen to them, so to say. So, but now, like if you listen to my show a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about cheating. Now it's almost 50-50 that, females cheat and males cheat. So that usually breaks trust, and women usually have a harder time trusting than males. So with that, guys, the only thing I can tell you is garner up on your significant others. Make sure that they feel that they can trust you and nothing is going to come of that. So with that being said, let's do the last part of the chemistry, the relationship chemistry, intellectual. Now this is very important for me. So this is a personal thing of mine, but I will go ahead and read everything and you can understand why, because I love a smart guy. That's just me. Anyway, compatibility with your partner and your intelligence is usually the final element that creates romantic chemistry. However, it is likely that you and your partner have different levels of education or levels of book learning, intelligence, but that can be compatible in other ways. And what I mean by that is, me personally, intelligence is not strictly book taught. You have to be worldly. You have to have known things, as they say, street smart. I need street smarts with a person, as well as intelligence. And so it can be a conversation that can be had on all levels. So, for example, being able to openly discuss ideas, challenge others' beliefs, encourage learning by your partner or share what you have learned means that you have created a good level of intellectual chemistry in your relationship. So remember, even though there are other types of intelligence, a farmer may know a great deal about plants than you might, or a mechanic may know a great deal about car repairs than you might know. But everybody should have a way to communicate what they know in their relationship, and you should be able to learn from it and be open to learning about it, because if that person is in a particular, I say, setting, so to say, if that is their career, they want to talk about it sometimes, and you should be able to be interested enough into trying to. I'm not saying that you have to know the ins and outs of it, but you should also let your partner talk about it, because that shows off that their knowledge, and people feel good when they feel like they know something. So make sure that you allow that person to have time to talk about their career, talk about their life, talk about anything that happens. So we're gonna wrap up, but I am going to do the four. I'm gonna just briefly go over the four elements that create relationship chemistry. Again, that is. I just thought about something. Nobody called in, and y'all keep asking for these calling shows. Anyway, physical, which is where you can't keep your hands off one another, and you want to be by each other's side constantly. And then there's the emotional chemistry, which is you understand the feelings intuitively. If something's wrong, if something's going on, if your significant other or your spouse is having a rough day, you just kind of know that and kind of tap into it. And then there is the belief system again, and that's spiritual or belief system. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be religious based. It can be just different types of views. Again, environmentalism, vegetarian diet, reverence for life, just any other belief that you have that is strong, that also helps create a bond. And then the last one is the intellectual chemistry. Do they say the right things? Are you amazed by their intelligence as far as different subjects? Do they have street smarts? Do they have career smarts? Do they have book smarts? Whatever that makeup is for you, that also helps build the chemistry of relationship. So just some little things to think about when it comes to relationships, and how some people just constantly click and some people don't. Again, there's all kinds of types of chemistry. Some is not good. Some of it is bad chemistry. That's the chemistry where you don't like somebody right off. They just come off, and you say they rub you the wrong way. So there's different types of chemistry. Hopefully this kind of breaks down how people have chemistry for one another and what you can do for it. And again, if you have any questions, please, you guys, I love when you all send me questions. It helps me. It gives me feedback and things to think about. And I see you, Miss Reed, talk about look at me supporting you. Thanks, I appreciate that. So I am happy to have been with you again this Monday. I will see you next Monday. Um, Again, my name is Cassandra Parks. This has been Let's Learn Love, and this is WIGO Radio, Atlanta's Incredible Radio. So I will see you next week. Talk to you later. Bye.